Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lauren from Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I have another reverse harem. This is also a paranormal reverse harem. It's one of the first ones I got into this year, and this is Hellgate. This is by Veronica Eden, and I must say, I was pleasantly surprised. Let me tell you why. So this whole premise is we have Lily. Lily is an orphan. She's going to her last group home because she turns 18, I think, in 2 weeks when we start the book. And when she turns 18, she'll be put out, left to her own devices and all that kind of stuff. She's a curvaceous, redhead, fiery. She dresses provocatively to everybody who's an adult who, judges people for the way they dress. I think she dresses okay, but that's just me. So she goes to this bumfuck place in the middle of nowhere. All it is it's an abandoned mine town. Not abandoned, it's just a low population. I think there's less than 1,000 people in this town. But the reason why it's abandoned now is because the mines in this town, I think they caught on fire, and they're still on fire to this day, at this point in time. So she's going to this town. She gets picked up by the group home headmistress. She sees nothing but mines, forest, graveyards, mines, and more graveyards. And then the house that they're in is by a graveyard in the middle of nowhere in this forest. It looks creepy. Creepy. It looks like you would just die there from something. Paranormal, ghost, goblin, orc, demon. It's a lot going on. She realizes that as well. She gets coerced. I wouldn't say coerced. She gets into exploration with the girls in the group home. It's a girls' group home. They go hang out at the graveyard because I guess in a town where there's nothing to do, graveyards are where it's live for the adolescents in this town. So she goes with them. They dare her to do this ritual that's supposed to invoke this gateway or this demon that she doesn't believe in. She decides to do it because she doesn't believe in it, so doing it wouldn't really matter to her. And it actually opens a gate. And 3 very handsome, very gorgeous, very masculine demons come out, want to play with her. She has offered her soul to them, and they have to take it. Something happens. This is when we realize that she is not what she thinks she is. She has powers, or she has something that everybody who has adopted her or has fostered her has given her back to the system, because whenever she is feeling a sense of high emotion, something terrible happens. Mainly has to do with fire. She gets these memories of one instance where her foster mother, she's little, is dunking her in the bathtub, saying that she has a demon in her and trying to drown her. And a fire breaks out and kills everyone in the house but her. So, yes, something's going on, and it has to do with her, because these demons feel something. They sense something. We later find out that because of something going on in hell, these demons are now labeled a traitor because of her. And now they are trying to figure out why. Because they think she's a demon reincarnated. And they think that she's a very important demon. Important enough that if she unlocks herself again, whoever's after her will feel the consequences. And that's it. That's all I can tell you right now. I can say that I gave this, I think, a 3.5 or something like that. It's almost, I think it's over 500 pages or close to 500 pages. No, it's like over 430 pages. Okay, so let me just get into what I liked. I love the banter and the tension between her and her guys, especially Mathis. Mathis was her first. He is very funny. He's the comic relief. He is the person that she just loved to love because he's just like so there. Love that. I also loved how she incorporated the whole reverse harem situation. It was almost like the guys knew that they were going to be with her, and then one after the other started to slowly insert themselves into situations with her and Mathis. I hope I say his name right. And you see it over time, and it just gets more aggressive or more explicit with the others as well. So I like that. Because sometimes like you just see them and they talk about it somewhat, but like they just sometimes just go for it. But she talks about how, oh my gosh, like I can't, even though I do like these other two, I can't do that to Mathis. I can't see him not smile. I don't want to do that to Mathis. Then slowly things start to progress to that, and she tells Mathis what's happening, and he's just like, oh, do you want them to watch? Do you want them to participate? And she's just like, you're okay with that? And he's like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I just like that. Communication is key. Communication is key. Love that. Now, formatting of this. You would think that this would be a multiple POV because on each chapter is person's POV. Lilies. So throughout this whole entire book, I was waiting for someone else's POV. I didn't get it. I was bamboozled. It's literally her POV throughout this whole entire thing. Throughout it. So then why do I need her name to be on every single chapter if I'm only going to be in her POV? That I hated that. I was like, oh my gosh, here I am thinking that I might get saying demon names is kind of weird. V's point of view, or M's point of view, or A's point of view. But no, I didn't get any of theirs. I just got Lily's. Then we get into the fact of her reincarnation, like who she was when she was a demon. I figured out who she was. As soon as I realized that V was a guard of someone of royalty, I was like, it has to be. It has to be. There's no one else that I know in the media world that has that name and is a female. It has to be. Like, also, it's the only person I thought of when I thought of Supernatural. Who else do I know in this who could be a demon? Yeah, Supernatural. So it was kind of predictable. Other than that, everything was just okay. I thought it was very fast-paced, but it had to be because they were going on a timeline. They were getting caught left, right, and center by everybody because people did not want her to unlock her power because of something. Would I reread this? No. It is a standalone, so you will have that. But for me, this isn't like Void. I would reread Void. Void was so good, so engaging. This just felt like okay. There wasn't a lot of character development with me for this. It was more of the plot. They were going through a lot, and the plot was just going and going and going. We didn't see the growth. Although you do see Lily's becoming, but you already knew that she was going to do something great anyway. I'm talking about everyone else. Like in Void, everyone else has growth. All of the heroes have growth in that because they're overcoming something, whether it be baggage, the trauma that happened to them during a certain situation with the council. This was just her growth and not their growth. And I really wanted that to make me feel better. She is badass though, I will let you know. She's badass. I would recommend this if you do like paranormal reverse harems. It was nice. Again, very fast paced because of what's going on and who's after them, because this is the demon world, so they're going through different roles, and also there's different demons coming after them, so like they have to be on the move, they have to keep getting into fights, and also like trying to figure out what's going on with her and their love interests. I hope you enjoyed this. I know this is very fast, but I just wanted to talk about the books that I've read and what I feel about them. Even if you don't agree with me, I do want you to read it, because sometimes you find books that the booktubers that you are engaged in, that you think that you have a very similar palette to, you find that some of the books that they don't like, you love. When I tell you, I found like 3 books from like my booktubers that they did not like at all, but I still read them because why not? And I was just like, what? You didn't like that? That was so good. So please read all of the books that I recommend or you find appealing. Don't take my word just on the no, don't read this, or I didn't like this at all. At least give it a chance. There's nothing wrong with DNFing a book. I'm saying. I learned my lesson. If I don't like a book after a certain amount, I'm not going to engage into it. I can't force myself to read it because it puts me in a reading slump. So my name is Lauren. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. So please be subscribed so you can get notified when I have uploaded a video. And I hope you have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.